Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to be using MVPNailDesigns acrylics slash dip powders, and I'm actually using her summer fruit collection, and these are actually on sale right now, you guys. She doesn't have very many of these left, so grab them while you can. They're absolutely amazing. Like I said, you can use them as acrylic or dip powder. She has a lot of her summer collections on sale as well, including the Neon Glow collection, and here that one is, and that's what they look like, guys. These are some of the best acrylics I've ever used and played with, besides dip powders. Like, they're absolutely amazing. They're pigmented, they're rich in color. It takes one coat coverage for every single color that she makes. You will not be disappointed, I promise. So in this summer fruit collection, she has purple grape, she has red raspberry. They all have a shimmer to them as well. She has lemons, limes, kiwis, oranges, and blueberries. And as you can see, we're kind of doing like a color blocking. With, and I'm using them as dip powders. So I went ahead and did one nail just to see if I could do it correctly, because I don't do a lot of dip powder videos. And I'm using this little tray that it was sent to me by Gina. I'm sure you guys can find these on AliExpress. I'm also using this little dapping dish that I got in a kit, and I've actually got my Brano 3-in-1. This is a base coat, a nail glue, and a slip solution all in one, and this has actually worked absolutely amazing for doing dip nails. So I have some right in here because I'm using a brush to apply the gel. First thing, of course, you're going to do is you're going to lay down your base, like your, to protect your actual nail plate. So you would go in with a clear acrylic or a clear dip powder, and you would do that on all of your nails first. So apply the base coat, apply your clear, and then you would go and continue with the color. But because we're doing it on the video, I'm not going to do a base color. So if you guys want to see the video on these nails, it is a full-length how-to video on the Apres stiletto nails. That is going to be in the video before this one, or after this one. I'm not exactly sure yet. What I've been doing is just dipping it in that base gel. And it's kind of like, I guess you could call it color blocking. You can do any kind of shape you want. Let's go ahead and do, like, let's do from the cuticle. Now you want to kind of get an even coat. You want to get an even amount. So with this one, I think I'm going to do the cuticle up to the free edge of my nail under here. I'm just making sure I have enough base. And you do want to mix them when you open them up. Go ahead and mix them up, and I've already done that. So then what I'll do is I'll just throw it all over the place like I just did. No, I'm just going to tap it on there really nice and easy. Make sure I got everything covered. I know that's a lot, guys. I don't have my tool here, and I got it everywhere. So, alright, I'm just going to let that soak in, and then once I'm happy, I'm going to go ahead and just tap that off. And I'm going to apply a little bit more just in a couple areas. Don't worry, I'm going to save that. Alright, and once I'm happy, again, I'll just tap the finger. And then I'm going to take my little flashlight, and I'm going to flash cure that. We're going to do a full cure at the very end. Okay, and then I'm going to take my brush. And I'm going to wipe off any excess. And yes, all of this will come off the skin. We're going to clean the skin after we're done. Alright, so as you can see, it got the nail bed. And look at that coverage, guys. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that is amazing coverage. Okay, so once I get finished with that, I will take the remaining powder and just plop it right into the container. And I think I'm going to do half of the nail. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to go down the nail, down the center of the nail, and go over. And then bring it down. Okay. And then I'm going to take, let's do the orange. And you can actually use a little spoon for this if it's easier. Or you can dip your nail into the pot if it's big enough for your nail, which these all pots are. And I actually got these from Dollar Tree. Alright, so I'm going to let that soak into the gel. And then I will tap it off. And if I think I need to add more, I will. But it seems to look like it's covered everything. So I'm going to take my brush, take my light, and I'm going to go ahead and cure that. Flash cure that. And then take your brush, go ahead and wipe off any excess. And there you got that side done. So I'm going to go on this side of the nail next. Just bring that gel down. Make sure that I've got it everywhere I want it. I'm buttoning it right up against that orange. Let's do pink. Alright, so just let it set and soak into that gel polish. And then once you're good, go ahead and knock off any excess powder. Alright. And go ahead and cure that. Wipe that off. Go on one side. So I'm going to start over here. I'm going to bring it all the way down the center of the nail. It may not be perfect. And then I'm going to take the blue. And you can see it soaking in. Okay. Just let that soak in for a minute and then tap it off. Wow, look at that blue. Go ahead and cure it. And then wipe it off. And I'm going to go down the nail. With the gel. And I'm going to use this yellow. Let that soak in. Tap it off. I'm going to get a little bit more right here. Tap it off, cure, and brush it off. We're going to wipe these off too, guys. We're going to wipe them off later. Let's do like a snake kind of. So I'm going to start here. And I'm going to go around. And then I'm going to bring it around like that. I don't know how good that's going to look, but I guess we'll find out. I know it's kind of probably going to be hard to see that. Let's go in with the orange. We haven't used that one a lot. I don't think I've used it at all. Alright. Let that soak. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, that looks good. Wait, did I get some on the underside or is that on top? Okay, I'm gonna wipe that off real quick. I don't want it right there. Oh, I like it. Alright, let me put a little bit more because I see some of that gel coming through. Let that soak in. Tap that off. And then cure that. That's nice. I like that. Alright, so once you're done, go ahead and wipe off any excess. Look at that. We got a little wave going on. Dip it into the base. And I'm going to do the bottom section first. You can even use a liner brush if it will be easier for you to do that. You want to butt it up right next to that other color. Make sure you got a nice smooth layer of your base on there. And then I'm going to do yellow. Well, no, we've already done yellow. Let's do this teal color. You can actually do two different colors. Let me get down low here. Go ahead and put that on there. Let that soak in. Knock it off. Cure it. Brush it off. Now this might be a little tricky. I'm going to come in here with the base coat. Get a little more base coat. Okay, I think I got it all covered. And I'm going to go on with the purple. Let that sit on there for a minute. If you see any of the base coming up, go ahead and add a little bit more powder. Tap it off. Alright, I think that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and cure it. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and do a full 60-second cure. Take some isopropyl alcohol on my lint-free wipe. We're going to clean these puppies up. This stuff just wipes right off. You can go right over the whole nail with it. Get off any of the coloring that might have went on the other nail. Comes right off. And it's not going to go anywhere. The color is not going to go anywhere because remember, it's sealed in with that base coat. So you see how clean that one came? So I'm going to go ahead and clean up the rest of them and we'll be right back. Okay, so now what you would do is you would go ahead and take your clear acrylic or your clear dip powder and go ahead and encapsulate these. And I have some clear acrylic right here. Again, I'm going to use the Burano 3-in-1 base glue. And we are going to encapsulate these. So I'm going to put a nice coat of this over the entire nail. And hopefully this will work. Hold up. I'm just going to take my spoon and just go over it. And then knock that off. Okay. Alright, once you have them encapsulated, go ahead and pop them into your light for 60 seconds. But everything looks pretty good, I think. The application was pretty good, I must say, for someone who doesn't do a lot of dip powder. there's not a whole lot of filing to be done. Alright guys, we are gonna add some bling, so I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward it. But before I go, I'm gonna use the nail glue, and then I'm gonna use the Apres gel no wipe top coat. Alright, full cure for 60 seconds, you guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I went ahead and top coated. I put on these little gold metal I put these gold metal accents on, a couple little AB rhinestones, a little gem that I got from AliExpress, and then a couple little ABs here. So that is how they turned out. Let me know what you guys think. Not too bad for, you know, doing dip nails. Definitely go check out Gigi's acrylics that are on sale. Hopefully I can get this video up before they do go off sale. So without further ado, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you all have a blessed day. Don't forget to comment, like, share the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.